Today I'm making some cowboy butter bison jerky sticks with my Big Chief smoker. One of the things that I've learned about my Big Chief smoker over the last few months is it's kind of a hybrid between a smoker and a dehydrator. I love this because it maintains an internal temperature of around 165 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take a little bit, but it's pretty consistent. So it kind of works like a dehydrator. It dries your meat, but it also provides a really great smoky flavor. I'm going to start by putting my meat in this bowl. I'm doing 20 ounces of bison, and I'm also going to add half a pound of hot Italian sausage. I made spaghetti earlier this week, so I just have this left in my fridge. I want to use it. You could use any sausage or anything that's going to provide a little more fatty texture to help hold the meat together because bison's very lean. Hot Italian sausage and our ground bison. We're starting with curing salt. I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons, about 3 tablespoons of diced green chilies, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and 2 teaspoons of W sauce. For the dry seasonings, I'm going to add a little bit of ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of dried cilantro, a teaspoon of a barbecue butter seasoning, a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm using a garlic and lime seasoning because I forgot to buy lemon pepper, but you could also use lemon pepper. You just want a little bit of that acidic taste. A little bit of a rosemary Dijon seasoning. You could also do dried Dijon powder with a little bit of dried rosemary, but this one has both, so I'm just using it. A little bit of seasoned salt, a half a teaspoon of pepper flakes, a quarter of a teaspoon of dried thyme, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of chives, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and half a teaspoon of dried parsley. Now I'm just going to mix this up with my hands. It'll look like this when it's done. Now for the fun part. I'm going to use my jerky gun to make my sticks. This is what I did last time. I'm going to use this stick attachment so it's more of a round stick. And you will put your meat in here. It smells good already. All right, my meat's in there. Now I'm just going to put this on and tighten it down like that. Here I have my grip pan. The more you use it, the more it starts to look like the inside of a rotisserie. This is how you know it's well loved and well seasoned. It goes in the bottom. Once I'm done, I just rinse it, wipe it off to get all the grease off, and I put it in my dishwasher. Next, I have my racks and these drying screens. I also put these in the dishwasher when I'm done. This makes it really nice because this is a little bit thicker of a rack. So you put these on, your meat won't fall through. It makes it really easy cleanup. I'm going to go in long strips. And also, if they pull apart, you can kind of just like mash them back together with your fingers. There's my jerky sticks. There they go. I fill this pan twice for a whole round of jerky. My jerky has been going for about 2.5 hours. This is what it looks like after about 2.5 hours. It's getting done, but you can see it's still pretty squishy here and there's still moisture coming from it. I'm going to go ahead and check my sticks. They've been on about 4.5 hours. I suspect they're probably about done if they aren't done already because bison is a little leaner than some of the other meats you can use to make jerky sticks. Look at the color on those. Those look perfect. I'm going to take one of these off the smoker and I'm going to test it after it cools down for about 5 minutes. Before I take the rest of them off the smoker, I'll just do a little taste test. That is so good. Not too dry, not going to like get stuck in your throat or anything. It's got the perfect consistency. It's very smoky. It tastes like cowboy butter. I can taste the different herbs and the seasonings that I put in there. My jerky sticks have been resting for a couple hours. You can see they've kind of turned a little bit of a different shade. The grease on the outside is cool. And now I'm going to show you how I store these. You can leave them in big pieces as they come off of the cooling racks, or you can break them up into like half pieces, so they're like that size. I have a big Ziploc bag here. I'm just gonna put all my sticks in the bag. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Here's my bag full of jerky sticks. I like to store my sticks in the fridge. I just feel like it preserves them a little bit better and helps them last a little bit longer. I like to eat them within like a week. Typically, what I do is I'll save some of these to take to my office and snack on throughout the week. The rest of them I will send with my husband. He takes them to work. He disperses them to his friends and his coworkers. He keeps some to snack on as he's driving around. So these are really great snacks and they're better than anything you can buy at the store. So if you haven't tried them already, I highly recommend trying jerky sticks, whether you use this recipe or another recipe that you can find online. There are tons of different flavor combinations that you can try. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend trying your own homemade jerky sticks. You'll love them.